Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Sim, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I am really having a hard time recording this, right? Because, I mean, waking up every day to some certain kind of news, especially when it comes to my people, it's really heartbreaking, right? So I am very proud of Black people, Black men, Black women who are representing us in Lincoln Heights, Ohio. I don't know if you all remember that last month, uh, YAZI actually started parading in Black community, right? All Black community. And after that, another people also came. Black people did not find that funny, and they also are standing up for themselves. And they call the cops, and the cops said that they are not posing any threat or anything to them. So why are they in all Black community? Now, what they do is in the morning, they come out to take the kids to school and make sure they return back safely. I really do not want to get into how the families that have people that have kids in that community, how they are feeling. Why? Because having kids and having, like, having to be on the lookout every minute for your child, taking your child to school, bringing them back. Why? Because you don't know if anything will happen to them. You know what? Let's get into this.
These aren't police officers or soldiers.
We're business owners, we're fathers, we're sons, daughters.
These are civilians, members of the Lincoln Heights Safety and Watch program.
It's a duty. Okay, let's go.
The duty, protecting their neighborhood, the majority Black village of Lincoln Heights, Ohio.
Ain't nobody scared of you.
After neo-Nazis held a rally here last month, carrying rifles, waving swastikas, and hurling racial slurs, just moments before children were let out of school. At the time, law enforcement officials said the neo-Nazis did not break any laws, but an investigation by county prosecutors is ongoing. Weeks later, the KKK came with these flyers.
First African-American community above the Mason-Dixon line of staff.
Safety and Watch Group spokesperson Durrance Daniels says the police did not do enough, which was more chilling because the town was founded in the 1920s as a safe haven for Black residents.
Lincoln Heights is our home. If somebody broke into your home, you call the police, and the police says, if they do it again, we haven't broken any law, so we're just going to allow them to break into your home again. What would you do?
Are you worried at all that having a potentially armed response could just create more friction, create more danger?
I'll answer that by saying I've never felt safer as a Black man in my community than I have right now.
The mayor of Evendale, which oversees the police force that responded that day, said in a statement to NBC News, "Our emphasis on de-escalation and public safety resulted in the incident's resolution without injuries to any of the persons involved." But residents here say they can't afford to wait. Every day, the Safety and Watch Group escorts children to school and patrols the streets.
Why do you all wear masks?
Those Nazis, we have reports of them finding our backgrounds, so we're not hiding ourselves from the residents, but we're protecting our family from what we're doing out here.
While many locals do support the security group, some, like business owner Eric Ruffin, say they wish the group wasn't needed.
We don't want to become what we hate. We don't want to become a group of people that walk around feeling like we have a reason in America to have to protect ourselves.
And this community
Stand up.
Stand up.
is not backing down.
That is my response to the citizens of Lincoln Heights, Ohio. For those of you all who may not know, Lincoln Heights, Ohio was formed in 1923 and incorporated in 1946 as a safe haven for African Americans. So in February, a neo-Nazi group decided to stop by the edge of the town, carrying bang-bangs and flags with swastika symbols on them, and hurling racial slurs in a campaign of intimidation. But see, the citizens of Lincoln Heights said not today, Satan, and drove their asses out. And so-called law enforcement escorted the neo-Nazis away and didn't take down their names or any of their information. And law enforcement's response was, well, they didn't break any laws. The brothers and sisters in Lincoln Heights said bet, and they have formed their own armed volunteer safety group. They are patrolling when the children go to school and come back from school. They are patrolling the neighborhoods. These brothers and sisters are dressed in black with their own tactical gear, and they have their own bang bangs. So, white America, here's a couple of things that you need to realize. Number one, the Second Amendment just doesn't apply to white folk. And number two, y'all aren't the only ones who own bang bangs and know how to use them. See, that neo-Nazi group, in my opinion, felt emboldened to stop by that all-black community because Agent Orange pardoned the insurrectionist who participated in the attempted coup on January 6, 2021. But here's the thing, you all's president is going to get your asses put in a sling. You are going to continue to fuck around and find out if you think that you can jump in your pickup trucks and in your rented vans with your mask on and your tactical gear and your bang bangs and go to black communities and intimidate. Oh, but see, Lincoln Heights is just a symbol of the energy that black America always has, but it's really been activated now. And they are letting you and the world know. You can come back here if you want to. Things may not go the way you think. See, on social media, black women and black people as a whole, we have been talking about resting and letting you all take it because you're going to have to dismantle the fascism that you have enabled, boldly, I should say, enabled in Washington, D.C. But make no mistake, just because we're being silent and not putting our bodies on the line for you all, that we are complacent and that we do not have the ability and the means to defend ourselves and our community. So again, to the brothers and sisters in Lincoln Heights, Ohio, and to racist white folks who think that they're going to embark on a free-for-all and campaigns of intimidation in black areas and neighborhoods, you better think twice or you will fuck around and find out.
You know, I was wondering when the black community in Lincoln, Ohio was about to get serious after the neo-YAZI showed up in their neighborhood. For those who don't know, about a month ago, on February 19th, neo-YAZI showed up in a black neighborhood chanting racial slurs and holding a YAZI parade. And the police officers, being the cowards they are, tried to de-escalate the situation and tried to say that the neo-YAZIs wasn't breaking any laws. They were just only protesting. This is how you know that America has fallen, because the YAZIs has taken over the United States of America. Didn't this country fight against Nazi Germany? Isn't that what our veterans was fighting against? And here they are in 2025 and they're able to do whatever they want. If this was in Germany, they would be arrested on the spot. This only proves that America is evolving backwards, not forward. But oh boy, it gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. The neo-Nazis had the audacity to keep marching into this neighborhood. The black community got incredibly pissed off, and it was this close into throwing hands. I really wish they did, because that black neighborhood was founded in 1920. That neighborhood has history amongst the black community. Police officers tried to de-escalate the situation, saying, "It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it." And one of the black men said, "Now you know damn well it's worth it. You know it is worth it to put these races in their place." The police failed, as always, failed to remove these white supremacists from the area because they are a literal threat. And now, black mothers, fathers, uncles, aunties, teachers, business owners, etc., they're all taking arms to defend their neighborhood, their kids, all of it. Because clearly, you cannot trust the police. The black community in Lincoln, Ohio is armed through the teeth. And of course, it gets worse. The KKK came and they were sending out these flyers to the black residents in the neighborhood. As always, the police isn't going to do shit about it. History continues to repeat itself. The black people, the black community has to protect ourselves, our people, our community, our hometown, because we cannot trust or rely on the police or the government. So to all of my beautiful black melanated people, understand you cannot trust the law enforcement and you cannot trust the government. The only people who you can trust are our own. That is it. The only people who we can protect, defend, and care for is our own. If we have allies from the hidden mist, the hidden leaf, or the hidden clouds, then so be it. The more the merrier. However, at the end of the day, it's us against them. And the police are on their side. They're not with us and they never were for us. Understand this. It doesn't matter on their public statements and it doesn't matter what they intend to do. They are traitors from the get-go and they don't care about us. To all the black people, arm yourself and be ready. To the other people of color, they don't like y'all ass either. Y'all motherfuckers are on the chopping block too. We're all stronger as a solidarity. So before some of you decide to center with whiteness, think real carefully about your next decision. For those who aim for solidarity, your love and alliance is well appreciated. But my case still stands. Regardless of solidarity, black people, we know what to do. Stay safe, stay strapped, and stay vigilant. This is Onyx, and I'm gone.
Grand risings, a good afternoon, depending on where you're at in the world when you see this video. Now, I've been seeing a lot of videos and things popping up concerning all these neo-Nazis and white nationalist groups popping up all over America, predominantly in Tennessee, I believe, where they was hosting all type of marches and protests and trying to set people up and basically want to antagonize and instigate things. What I'm starting to think is that, these are a lot of younger kids, adults, but, they're up in age down to younger kids. And I'm starting to believe that they must be buying into the myth that all black people were scared of the Ku Klux Klan. No. What they really need to understand is that black people are not scared of no Ku Klux Klan. Those days are done. It wasn't really like that even when it was going on. Yes, you may have had some people that may have had, was leery of them or may have even been afraid, but it wasn't at the numbers that you guys like to think. So you may want to do some research on, parties like the Black Panther Party, as well as the Deacons of Defense, that was pretty much all military men. It started up in Louisiana, where they were protecting activists and fighting the Ku Klux Klan, and actually was running Ku Klux Klans off shit, had them tucking their tail running, and they didn't even want to go to war with these cats because these cats were, like I said, they were military men and they were not scared like we're not scared. So I just wanted to put that information out there. Hey, y'all might want to do some research and I understand you got your pride. Everybody should have pride in themselves. I've never been one to say you shouldn't have pride in your ethnic group. You should. I have pride in mine. But if y'all think that y'all going to be having people tucking their tails and running scared of y'all like this is like the 1800s or something, y'all got life fucked up. This is not that generation. Nah, we are not that generation.
All right, let's talk about it really quick. Lincoln Heights, Ohio. You guys, mad respect. Props to you guys. I agree with what you're doing, the steps that you're taking. I feel that it's a defensive posture. I believe that it is a show of presence and of purpose, not so much of like FAFO type stupid stuff. But it always takes one dumb person to screw up a good idea. So if you happen to know, anybody who's watching, if you happen to know that one dumb person, and when I said dumb person, if a face popped into your mind, that's the person that I'm talking about. You need to go and talk to them and find out what their idea is or their thoughts about Lincoln Heights, Ohio, before they go and FAFO. You understand what I'm sizzling? So outside of that, I just want to tell everybody, be careful out here. Be smart, be educated, be thoughtful, and be purposeful in what you're doing. Ain't no time for F.
Absolutely love this story. I reported on this neighborhood of Lincoln Heights in Ohio, in which the neo-Nazis and the Klan came into this community, mostly black community, and has been predominantly black for many years. The police, Evandale, didn't do nothing. These kids were coming home from school. They should not see this type of racism in their community. So, right here are the people of Lincoln Heights protecting their children and protecting their community, because I already know what I experienced with my ex in Upper Darby. And so I already know how the police does not protect us. I already know that. So with that being said, I commend this community. And the reporter asked them very specifically, why are they covering their faces? Because the neo-Nazis and the KKK are starting to cover their faces. And for why? Why are they doing that? Because the Proud Boys, they walking around with their green shirts and their tan pants. So I commend this community of Lincoln Heights and Ohio for protecting their community. We need more communities like this because the police are not protecting us.
Lincoln Heights, Lincoln Heights. Because what they thought.
This is all I got from this video, and I really do have a very heavy heart watching this. Why? Because it's always Black people at the receiving end, And the worst part is that the police has been called and they said that they are not hurting anybody, but they are all over Black community. And you are telling me that is not a threat to a Black community. And I am going to say that I am so Black, so proud of Black people. I am so proud of how you people switch that game all up. You heard me right. I love the fact that you all came all out to protect your own community. And what they do now is you see them, they mount in the morning, they make sure that the kids in the neighborhood get to school, they get to school safe, and they make sure they return back home safe. Why? Because how do you wake up and all you could pion is near YAZI in Black community? What are they doing? What did they come there to do? What happened to them going to their own community? And the worst part is that they've been parading around for a period of time now, moving around, right? And nothing is happening. But they cannot try that in some other places because you all know how hard your own ancestors and your own veterans, because there are some veterans that are no longer alive and they are your ancestors, how hard they fought them. And now they are in Black community. What brought them in Black community? What are they doing in Black community? I appreciate the fact that Black men and Black women pulled up and they are doing what they are supposed to do as Black people or as great leaders that they are to protect their own community. You know why I feel so bad waking up to this news? I really do feel bad because I wake up every day to so many kind of stories. And the stories are not like really great. I wake up every day where I am as a normal person. Like, I do not have anybody invading me or anybody. I mean, it's probably the silly government that probably the hike of things, prices, and all that. But the fact that some people wake up to a man made situation, it's very sad. And this New YAZI is part of it. It's a man made. They woke up one day and they decided to come. And now let me tell you something. For the white man that said that he do not see any reason why people should be the one protecting themselves, you must really be moving wild. You know why I say that? Because you are not even talking about how they are coming to Black community, but you are scared or you are already frightened because Black people are already standing up for themselves and standing up for their community. Of course, the cops will never do anything. Why? Because they will always be on their side. And what happens to my people when there is nobody on their side? They have to be their own people. Started, like I have been saying this, you all also know it. You all do not have anybody ally and all that. You don't have it. And you should be your own ally, right? And like Onyx said, and for those that think they will not have to sit up and other people of color, because very soon you all already know what they know how to do best. But I am sure that they are learning already from what is going on. But if you end up seeing anybody in support of them from another community, I want you to know that these people are the people that will never learn in their life. Once again, I am so happy of how, I mean, they've been booking you people so bad, like so much. But I am really so happy that you all are out there doing what you are supposed to do for your community. Continue to stay safe and continue to do what you are supposed to do as a Black man or as a Black woman to protect yourself, to protect your community, and make sure that you are in community with your own community. That is another one. Do not stand alone, because this particular period is not a period to stand alone. It is a period to be in community with other people, because there is nothing as beautiful as community. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.